YouTube, this is Trep, and we are back on the road to top 10 for Ubers. This is, I believe, part 5, and I built the team for this one. It's not necessarily the most original team, because there are a lot of key components that I've used before, but I've tinkered with it, and I think this is more or less the team that I want to go with. This shall be a challenge in itself, because when I was testing this team with a different account, I was having so many difficulties. Missing Flora Cannons, missing Toxics, missing Thunder Waves, missing Spatial Rends, missing everything. This tier is so hacksy, it's very, very trying. But I'm going to hop right into the action. This team will be in the description if you want to play along with me. I'm going to pause it and we'll get ourselves our first game, Road to Top 10, Ubers. I want to show you very briefly where we stand on the ladder. It's at 1484, so we still are out of the top 500. 1540. I guess is what we can shoot for today. That would be quite the stretch. That's almost 6 games. I don't know if we can get there, but we'll go ahead and try. His team looking very hyper offensive. Man, Dialga, or sorry, not Dialga, Palkia gives me issues. I'm going to lead Arceus Dragon. It's a very cool set because I had the Z Spatial Rend, which is 180 base power. I don't have special attack investment, but it still hits very hard. I'll go straight for the Spatial Rend. As he just, like I figured he was going to be, just set up hazards. I'm going to throw off a Toxic. As he taunts me now, interesting. But that's fine. I go ahead and knock him out. He could go into a number of mods right now. So if he goes Palkia, I can just Z Draco that thing. He goes into his Arceus. We have the Yveltal. We have the tech for this. I assume he's just going to SD. Yeah, he's just a hyper offense set. And we'll hit him with a foul play. Breakneck Blitz. So that's his Zmon. And this might just be game at this point. You know, Arceus Dragon does live a hit. I'm going to attempt to defog. I don't know how much it matters. I am actually faster than him. As he sets up another SD. And I'm just going to Z Draco him. So he's a slower set. With just... with a lot of attack. I'll hit him for the frustration. Don't think we live this hit. Oh, we do. Okay. Good to know. That didn't do very much. He's very bulky. And that's game 1. I'm not going to give him the GG. That's... I should Toxic him in the first... Okay. So what I should have done is I should have Toxic the Deoxys from right off the rip. And then gone for the Spatial Rend. I don't know, it's hard to say because setup like that is so hard to deal with. Yveltal eats Life Orb, E-Speeds, but obviously not Breakneck Blitz. Was not expecting that yet. I've never seen that before. I am still very new to the ladder, so give me a break, guys. We'll get plenty of games. We'll get plenty of games. We're going to make up that difference. I was feeling so good about it. That might have even been a roll because Yveltal is so fat. So... this looks like another hyper offense team. Who would you lead with? I would think his Groudon. So I'll lead with my own. As I predicted that nicely. Now, I'm not max speed. I do have quite a bit of bulk. And Precipice Blades doesn't... Like, this set, Precipice Blades doesn't knock out anything. Like, I have no attack investment. So I put on Earthquake because I was sick of missing that move. As you can see, I do outspeed him. And I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to Earthquake. He does go into the Yveltal, which is fine. I do have a Magearna. If he doubles back, great play. In fact, he might just double back, so... Or he hits it close for U-turn. Because the Magearna was so obvious, I'll go ahead and get up my rocks. That felt like the right play. It really did. I got absolutely throttled in that first game, guys. Absolutely throttled. We'll see how much speed he has in this thing. I'm surprised he went into this. We'll see. As he goes for the Scald, knocks me out, which is okay. We do have a Arceus Dragon here. If he's Calm Mind Rest, then that's a bit of an issue. Scald, though, and he does have a good amount of speed because, like you can see, as you can see here, I have 96 speed. I'm just gonna click Toxic. As he goes for the Ice Beam, and that's modest. That's like modest max. We're just gonna recover off that damage. Obviously, we are playing around with freezes, but he does decide to go into his Arceus Ground here. I really just want to Toxic this thing as well. He has a lot of speed on that thing as well. I mean, rocks aren't like terribly important for me in this game. I mean, they're nice, but I'm not like overly worried about it. So what would your set be? I guess Earthquake, Z Earthquake maybe? Would you have Stone Edge? Would you have Toxic? I think I just want to go for Spatial Rend. I knew the Xerneas was coming out. I almost clicked Z, and I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, no, that's not the right play because Xerneas might come out. I'm going to Magearna now, as he might double. He goes for the Aromatherapy. Okay, so he does have Aromatherapy. I'll just throw off a Flare Cannon. I also have a Heal Bell on this thing, which is pretty cool. I took off, and that was a crit. I took off Thunder Wave to be able to have that. What is your set? Recover, Defog. See that set that he has for Xerneas is actually really cool and puts in a lot of work. I mean, he's just gonna recover anyways, right? So I'll hard swap him. And I'll go into Salamence. I don't know if you'd be physical and have like Stone Edge, but he might just Toxic too. That's the other thing I'm worried about. But I'm going to Salamence. Trying to put on some offensive pressure here. Doesn't Salamence just win after a +1? I mean, I guess he still has the Yveltal. As he goes for the recover, I'm gonna keep my Intimidate. And just go for the Frustration. He shows Ice Beam, but luckily we do have that bulk. I mean, not necessarily bulk, but the drop. He's very fast, too. I'm going to Ho-Oh. So he's special. You can't touch the Ho-Oh. And where is your Life Orb Brave Bird switch in? Not Kyogre. This thing's going to take a lot. He's going to... Oh my gosh, it just died. Hold up. Ho-Oh, relax. You monster. So, okay, that's why I was hesitant to go into Ho-Oh. Because I didn't know if he had, like, Stone Edge. I didn't know if he was a physical set. In comes a Groudon. Hold up. Wasn't I faster? Dude, I'm faster than this. No, he's actually... Okay, so my Groudon outsped him, meaning that he's at the very most 240 speed. And I figured at 223 we might be able to outspeed him. So we have a little bit of speed. Not a lot. 28. But that's fine. He has Rock Tomb as well. And... I want to roost. I'm roosting. Because we can defog if he decides to get up his rocks. Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. I'm just going to knock him out with the Earthquake. Darn it. Having that Arceus Ground just became a problem, didn't it? But I do have my own Arceus Dragon. He's like max speed, like max HP or something. This might just be Scarfed. Is he just going to U-turn again? I don't want him U-turning. You know, it's fine, because even if he does U-turn, as he goes for the Dark Pulse, I'm actually going to make the double here into my Arceus Dragon. Yep, expecting his Arceus to come out. And we'll just defog. Ice Beam doing nothing. He still does have the aromatherapy. I'll just recover. As he goes into Xerneas now. What would you go for? I'll go with Magearna. I mean, he knows that Magearna walls this thing. He goes for it. Hold up. Is this Z Geomancy? No, that's regular Geomancy. And we just Heart Swap this thing. And we steal. We're going to steal these boosts he just got. I mean, there's no one move he can go for it that knocks us out. Okay, so he's smart enough to switch. That's why I was surprised he decided to go for that. Ice Beam. How much did his Ice Beam do? 33, right? We can go into Arceus. I mean, that was the most obvious Ice Beam in the world. Now we'll cover off his damage. Like, there's no reason to be like over-aggressive at this point. He's starting to get a little bit, a little bit impatient. And in fact, I just want to hit him with a Z-Drake. Because we do outspeed him. This could do a good chunk. Yup. So he goes for the SD. Now, hold up. So that was 180 base power. This should kill, right? I'm trying to do the math in my head. What is it? Math. 5/9. 45% less. It's like a roll. I can totally go into Salamence here. This thing gets Meteor Mash now, which is kind of cool. In fact, you know, Salamence, it doesn't do a lot. Yeah, I think that's my play, is to go into Salamence. I will outspeed him. He goes straight for the Ice Punch. I mean, good for you. But we can just go into the Yveltal and click Foul Play. Knock this thing out. As he goes Xerneas, which is fine. Man, I can't... Like, he can make the double here, but how much does it matter? Magearna wins me the game. Oh, would he make this double? He doesn't. Okay. I'm just going to click Flare Cannon. This is tough now. This is so tough. We'll click it. As he goes into his Arceus. And I'm going to Heart Swap this thing. As he's just going to recover anyways. Yeah. You could totally double into his Xerneas right now. Doesn't matter. We'll go Arceus. He goes for the Judgment. And I'm going to click Toxic. Catching the Xerneas most likely. And he only has so many aromatherapies. As he doesn't even go for that. So that's clean. Oh, no, not the special attack drop. See, I'm trying to whittle this one down. We'll Flare Cannon here. Force in that Arceus ground. Like, I need some way. Hold up. He gave me it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That Mon was a huge, huge threat that I couldn't necessarily deal with, like, super well. In comes the Arceus now. Like I said before, I live 2 hits here. Especially that. And we recover, always. Always, always, always. This is so stally, and I'm giving my chance to be hacks. But this is literally my only way of playing. Like, I literally have to... What is that? This was a speed tie the whole time? What the heck? That's crazy. I'm gonna throw off a Toxic. That's crazy because he won like all the speed times before. He goes into Xerneas. It doesn't really matter because I outspeed him anyways, so it doesn't make any sense to stay in. He's just gonna run with therapy anyways. But like I said, he only gets 6 more of those. I always flare a cannon. Like, he's not... That does actually a lot. And I can just go... I'm gonna go into my Arceus Dragon. It's not like that big of a deal. Does he just go straight for the Judgment? Smart man. But I will Toxic now. Outspeed him. And slowly win this game. Always Magearna. Like, this is rinse repeat. He only gets 6 more of these. I have 11 more Toxics. Yeah, I'll go after him. So, Geomancy will... Oh, no! No, that was a really bad misclick. That was critical. Because I get a kill now. And probably another kill after that. That's game. For sure. Judgment's not going to do nearly enough. That sucks, man. And even still... Like, I can Flurricane again. And knock him out. So what would actually be better is to go ahead and swap with this Yveltal. I think it's Scarfed. So he doesn't have any special attack. Yeah. Like, I don't care if you get all that speed and the Spadef, but now it's like impossible for him to break through. As you can see, that's doing like nothing at all. In fact, I want to Pain Split first. Give me some of that health back. And he'll run out of Dark Pulses before he kills me, if I'm being honest. Oh man, that sucks. That misclick was terrible for him. Okay, so we do have a game here. I figured he would lead with his Arachnid. I should have showed you this before. My bad. Just clicked it without even thinking about it. He's just going to go up his web, so... Oh, that sucks. That's okay, because we can defog now. I didn't want him to have Magic Coat. I'm going to Toxic you. And hit his Groudon coming in, so that's pretty good. That is excellent for us, in fact. Because looking at his team... Well, no, he has the... So he has Zygarde. I would like to save my Z. Because I have answers to Groudon anyways. So that's what I'm going to do. In comes Salamence as he goes straight for the SD. I'm going to go into my own Groudon on the Stone Edge. And we're just kind of playing around this thing. And I'm going to double right back to Salamence. Because he's on a timer, so it doesn't matter as much for me. In fact, we outspeed this thing now. So I can just Earthquake. Knock that out. Keep my Intimidate as well, which is awesome. Super cool. His team is just hyper offense. Like I said, I wanted to keep my Z Drake for the Zygarde. What does Blade... Hold on. So I just had to check and see, like, does this thing get Ice Punch? In fact, I should have just... This is the way you do that. Data, learn, Blaziken, Ice Punch. No Pokemon. Oh, sorry. See? Can't learn Ice Punch. So what? He protects here, or what? I don't know what he does. So just go into Groudon. Totally safe. Yeah, he went for the protect. I was thinking about Dragon Dance anyways. Like, I don't know why he went into this thing. Because I can just Earthquake. He goes into his Zygarde. That did so much. That's offensive. It's all get out. Holy crap. And so I go hard into Arceus. As he goes straight for the Dragon Dance. He's leftover, so there's no way he can kill me. In fact, I don't want to miss, so I'm gonna Z-Drake right now. 1,000 arrows, not doing much, yeah. Like I said, I didn't want to miss. That was the key for me. He goes into his Necrozma Duskmane. We have an Yveltal. As he rock polishes. And I want to just knock off first. Searing Sunrays Smash. I don't even know what that is. But now I can just Sucker and knock him out. I've never even heard of that move. Where did that come from? He goes into his Arceus. I'm going to foul play this thing. As he sets up in front of an Yveltal. And if he is Life Orb... No, he's not. So I'll go into Salamence. And we live this hit, so we can just Frustration. In fact, okay, so I didn't need a Mega. And I outsped him. So maybe I did need the Mega anyways. Mega Salamence is so strong. 361 base speed, that's kind of ridiculous. In comes the Araquanid. I'll Frustrate. I knew he was sashed anyways. Like, that's way obvious. I don't know what he's doing. I'll Dragon Dance now. As he just gets up a Reflect. So Sticky Web, Reflect. He doesn't have Toxic, but I don't care. I'll just go for the Frustration again. It doesn't matter what this Blaziken set is, because I will not... He has to get double Protect. So there's no reason to even predict his Protect and Dragon Dance. Because I'll outspeed him anyways. And I don't care if you have a Reflect or not. Like, this is an Aerial 8, 583 attack Frustration. Yeah, you're done. Dying all day. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, he's gone anyways. So let's get another one. We did get another game here, and boy does Ho-Oh have a field day. In fact, I just want to lead Alpha with it, as he leads with his own. Interesting. Why, though? That really makes me want to go, like, Salamence or something. But I'll Brave Bird. And I guess we'll take this double down. It sucks because Ho-Oh did put in a ton of work. But, like, the Mons that it was putting in work against, like, Scizor and Ferrothorn, like, those don't necessarily even, like, bother me. I think we definitely have the tools to win this. I'll go into my Groudon. In fact, I wish I had a fire... I really wish I had a fire move on Groudon. Rock Slide, like, seems okay, but no one's going Ho on a Groudon anyways. And, like, Rock Slide to a defensive Yveltal's not doing anything. So... I think I would just rather have Fire Punch. I mean, there's like a Rock Slide, but I mean, there's Rock Slide has a chance to miss. No, I'm keeping Fire Punch. In comes the Ferrothorn. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, as he goes Giratina. So good play. That was a pretty obvious play, I would think. I'll go eat my Yveltal. See what he wants to go for. As he goes straight for the Shadow Ball. Gets a Spidef drop, which is kind of scary. In fact, I'm going to go with Magearna because of that. I don't want to play with any Spidef drops. That is too much. Too scary to try and deal with. If he goes for like a Draco Meteor here. And I just like totally predicted him. I'm going to go for the Flurry Cannon. I would love to try set up Magearna in this tier. As he goes Ferrothorn, which is fine. Totally fine. Not worried about a Ferrothorn. I'll go into my Groudon as he might just get up his rocks. So we can just like trade rocks here. Yep. He's gonna switch anyways. Yep, Giratina. And since I showed Yveltal last time, I'm going Magearna this time. So how do I win this game? It's definitely Salamence. If that's offensive, Yveltal. In fact, I want to do a calc real quick. I'm sorry, I was calculating really quickly how much a +1 frustration did to a Yveltal. So I definitely am not going to try and set up right away. But if I start frustrating on him, like, that's how I break through this guy's team. Honestly, just want to hard swap. He's probably just going to leaf seed anyways. Yep. As I figured. And so that means that this... Because, okay, so what you had missed is he went for a Shadow Ball against my Groudon. And my switch-in was Magearna. I lost my special defense, and I just went for Flare Cannon on the switch-in to the Ferrothorn. But that means this Flare Cannon should do, what, 25? Which I'll take that damage. 29. It's pretty good damage. And I want to be a little bit more offensive here and go into Yveltal. He might just double leech, as I kind of figured he would. But I'll roost here as he protects. And I want to knock off this guy's leftovers. He doesn't know my set yet. Well, I mean, he could maybe... He goes hard Kyogre, but like I was gonna say, you could maybe assume that I was defensive set. I can just go Groudon. I know I'm taking damage now from my Ice Beam, because that's what they always click. That's okay. In fact, I want to just go for the Rock Slide on the incoming Giratina. I need some damage on this thing. A little bit of chip there. And I'll always go Magearna. Scizor is such an interesting mon. And I'm kind of afraid of it, if I'm being honest. But, like I said, if he is offensive Yveltal, I can kind of just win. Man, him leading Ho really, like, it just... I wasn't expecting it at all. I mean, would you double here? What would your double even be? He doesn't, like... He doesn't have a whole lot of offensive pressure right now. And the rocks, I think, are working more against him than they are against me, because I have things like leftovers. I mean, yeah, Ferrothorn is, like, totally safe, but what is it? It doesn't gain him anything. Is he just... Yeah, he goes for the defog here. I'm going to double back into my Groudon. Totally expecting the Ferrothorn. And get him right back up. Man, if I was Fire Punch now, that'd be awesome. In fact, he could totally go Kyogre and mess my day up. No, he just goes into Giratina. I'm going to take this opportunity to go into Yveltal. Because I think it's pretty safe. He's just going to defog anyways. And we can knock something off. Kyogre does not matter because I think you die now to... Yeah, you totally die to a Sucker Punch. And I'm guessing he doesn't think I have it. Because most... He's Rest. Okay. We'll see how much this Foul Play does. That's clean. Clean damage. Is he Rest Sleep Talk? He is. But I am faster than him. Wow, I'm faster than him. I should have just... Okay, that's good to know. So I can Foul Play him twice totally here and knock him out. But I'm going to... Okay, so yeah, he goes into his own Yveltal. And I'll just roost off that damage. What would you go for? Oblivion Wing, I guess? Magearna is always a switch. Like, he doesn't have nearly enough... Like, what did that gain you? You get rocks? I'll get rocks. Like, Ferrothorn does nothing to my team. As he Leech Seeds. Okay, fine. In fact, I'm just going to double into Yveltal. Expecting the Giratina. And knock off. Yes, okay, so I get rid of his leftovers, and I crit him. That's crazy. That was amazing. Amazing, amazing for me. I haven't even showed, like, Arceus or Salamence yet. All foul play. That does so much damage. Dark Aura is busted. And it doesn't matter what he does. Like, he can protect. Like, he can predict me to predict him to protect. Like, it doesn't matter. I guess it matters a little bit. We'll just foul play again, though. Because he gains nothing. He's literally gaining nothing. Yveltal's breaking down his team. In fact, I would have loved him just miss that Leech Seed. That would have been fantastic. So you can tell that this team is a little bit bulkier. Like, a little bit, like, more stally, I suppose you could call it. But... And look. Gyro Ball doing nothing. I roost here. I knew he was gonna not protect. Like, it's fine though. I'll go Groudon now. And I'll get up my own rocks. I don't know why he's so afraid of rocks. He just Leech Seeds. Like, this guy's scum. Like, you're using a Ferrothorn in Ubers. Come on, man. I'll just Earthquake. I don't really care. He can kill this Groudon off. It doesn't really affect me that much. This Ferrothorn is just annoying. At any point... Yeah, so... And he, like, predicted something there. Would this be the guy who would protect for absolutely no reason to give me a roost? Nah. We don't want to risk that. I'll just Frustration here. Knock him out. Knock something out. This gets us a kill. For a while, he went hard Scizor. I don't agree with that play. I don't agree with that play at all. In fact, I'm going to roost off his Bullet Punch. Watch this. Yum! Snack. Like, why was Scizor the play there? If I put up a +1, then what? It's game over, right? I should have just roosted again to stun on him. But I'm trying so hard. This tier is different, yo. It's so hacksy. Like, it's so easy to lose. In fact, does he just lose? Is this game over? Are you Scarf Yveltal? Is that game? Are you Life Orb? Sucker Punch doesn't knock me out. Not from 69. There's no way. No way. Hold up. We can check. Oh, no, wait. No, okay, yeah. That's not the right set. Yveltal. You Uber Life Orb attacker. Doesn't he even run Sucker? Am I the only one who runs Sucker Punch? I like the priority. Look at that. That's Life Orbed. That does nothing. Oh, Giratina. What is this? What is the... Uber Defog. Okay. Frustration does not knock him out. Interesting. So... I'll just go Magearna. As he goes for the Draco. In fact, I want to take this opportunity to double into Yveltal. Yeah, I don't want Ferrothorn coming back ever. This thing's done. So I foul play and I knock him out. This is a long life. I'm sorry. This might have to be our last game. And I don't know how much we climbed. We were at 1480. In comes his own Yveltal. I mean, we have the Magearna. And in fact, I don't necessarily need this Yveltal anymore. But Sucker Punch is nice. Sucker Punch is definitely nice. Especially for, like, Giratina. I'll just knock either way. Not even doing enough to knock me out. So what are you? He was Choice Scarfed. Okay. So that means we can totally just go into Magearna and claim ourselves a kill. And I think more or less this is the game, especially since I knocked off his Choice Scarf, because now Salamence, everything's in range of Salamence's Frustration. Everything should just die. Magirna is here to help us win this game. I will go for the Fleur Cannon. I don't think Kyogre eats this. Oh, it does. Okay. But in fact, I'll Heart Swap him. Because I couldn't knock him out that turn anyways. He might just go for Rest. I'll go into my Arceus. Dragon. And I'm just going to click... yeah, I knew he was going to Rest anyways. I'm just going to start clicking buttons and try and win this game. This game is taking longer than it should. Because it's over at this point. I'll hit him with a Z Drake. See how much that does. Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Holy shnikes, Batman. Can this thing actually beat me? He's at half special attack. Just forfeit. I won this game. Oh my gosh, that does nothing. But he's doing nothing in return. But he can totally stall my... Yo, that was a Z Drake. I know I don't have special attack, but that was a Z Drake from an Arceus. Come on, that's a strong move. And he just munched it. 34? That's stupid. It's like max spit F. Rest? You really? Okay, he didn't rest. He gets the crit though. I'll recover off that damage. I know, like... I can't even kill him with a crit, so there's no point of going for it. Well, maybe a high roll crit. He rests. He can't win this game. And going for the spatial run gets me nothing. So I'm a defog. Like, I don't gain anything by it because he's only taking, like, it's not even a 5-hit KO. Like, if I would have known that, Kyogre literally took nothing from, in fact, he's gonna run out of Sleep Talks before this is over. And that burn's not even a bad thing because... The burn doesn't even matter because... Well, I mean, that's a good thing because now he can't be frozen. And he goes into Yveltal now. Is he like... I outspeed this thing. And I just want to... I'm trying to find a way to win this game. I want it to be over. It's unfortunate that Spatial Rend has such a low PP usage. Wow, that does too much. We'll go Magirna. He's gonna run out of Sleep Talks is what's gonna happen. Yeah, I wanna go Magirna. Oh, Fleur Cannon. Okay, so he has me as Yveltal. He misses a Heat Wave. That didn't matter. Heat Wave would have done like 40, maybe. But he might be recognizing that he's not going to win this game. And in fact, yeah. So it's a good thing I got rid of the rocks. Because Yveltal can just finish this off, I think. Like, he could have turned this into, like, a 55-minute game. But, like, what's the point? A long game. 57 turns. Oh, boy. I'm going to pause it until this is over, because it's over. But you see what's happening. You see what he just went into. So eventually, I let him kill off my Magirna. I went into the Salamence. I'll shoot him a GG. I went into the Salamence, hit the Kyogre with a frustration to put him in range of foul play, and then Yveltal finished off the game with multiple sucker punches on the Giratina. I knew that my Arceus would outspeed the Giratina, so in the very end I could at least spatial rend him. But that's how I finished off the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. The team is in the description if you want to play along with. And I'll see you guys in the next video. We are up to 1527. That actually wasn't a bad climb. We got 47 points. Still not close enough. But we're getting there, guys. We're almost there. In the next episode, we will definitely be top 500. And then we got a ways to go after that. Boy, oh boy. Well, no, actually not too bad. It's only to about 1800. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry it was 40 minutes. I really am. Bye-bye.